More Dakka!
Welcome to another great buy. In fact, this one is almost a fantastic buy if everything had worked out the way I'd hoped. Now, let me give you a little bit of a backstory here. I had found this guy looking to get rid of some stuff online, and we haggled back and forth, and eventually we settled on $110 for everything I was getting from him. I then learned that he was getting rid of a lot more, trying to save up for a car, basically. So he had, what I bought was his Xbox collection, but he also had a PS2 collection, 3 Game Boys, one in box, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, he wanted $100 for the Game Boy in the box. I wasn't willing to pay anywhere near that. And I think he wanted something like $300 for the PS2 collection. So, again, not going there. So eventually I just, settled on the Xbox stuff. Now, when I went there to pick it up, I actually was surprised, and it was a little bit more than I expected, because he didn't list everything. But we did test the 2 Xbox consoles when we were there, which was nice of them. Now, they both started up and worked fine. One was a little, iffy. It took a little bit of work, but it did start up. Unfortunately, when I got it back to my place and tried, I couldn't get it to boot up. So, a little disappointing because that particular Xbox system, this one here, was modded, and it had a whole bunch of games already on it, on the hard drive. So the fact that it didn't want to boot up when I got it home, a little disappointing. Now, since it did boot up when I was there, I'm hoping that it, just something that's loose inside, or maybe a software problem or something, and hopefully I can work around something and get it to work. Now, the other Xbox is just a plain old original Xbox, standard, had standard video cables and all that kind of stuff, came with standard controller. Controller works fine, console works fine, so that's all good. The modded one, again, came with our original Xbox controller, but it doesn't work very well. It's not quite as responsive as a controller should be, and some of the buttons don't seem to work all the time. So hopefully I can fix that. But you know what? Hopefully it's just cleaning it out and getting some gunk off of the stuff inside, and it's not too much. But if not, I have another dead controller. It did, however, instead of the regular video out cables, came with this monster cable, which has the S-video out. So that's a nice touch. It does work. I would hope so with the monster cable, considering the amount of money you pay for it. The other thing it came with was a GameStop third-party controller, which is in better condition than either the Xbox controllers and works perfectly. It has these extra buttons up here. It came with a memory card, Mad Catz memory card, which works fine. Now, one of the things that I really wanted out of this, see, I didn't know that one of the Xboxes was modded, but I did know that it was supposed to come with this steering wheel. This is the MC2 from Mad Catz. It's a professional gamer's wheel, and it has the connection for all 3 of the systems that were out at the time, the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. And I've plugged it in, and this sucker works perfectly. However, the pedals don't. So while you can put in a racing game or something like that, and you can steer left and right, you can't go anywhere because the gas and the brake aren't working. Now, it just has a serial type connector which goes to the wheel. So I don't know if the problem lies in the pedals or within the connection in the wheel. Hopefully, and I'm crossing my fingers that I can get it to work, because this was one of the main reasons why I picked it up. Now, the package also came with a DVD playback kit. I've plugged it in, tried it out, couldn't get it to work. Tried my own controller with the receiver here, and that works, which means the problem lies in the remote here. Unfortunately, I don't see any screws or anything to take this apart to see what may be wrong, maybe disconnected or needs cleaning. So I don't know how to fix this. If anybody out there knows how to get one of these things apart, let me know. Otherwise, I'm kind of at a loss. I'll have another receiver with no remote, and really it's kind of pointless otherwise. So with that, the main portion of this for $110, I mean, all of this I considered free, was 55 games. So let's get to those next. Okay, so I've cleared off the table here so we can go through these things. First game up is Fable, a game every Xbox owner should have. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Unfortunately, this is either dirty or scratched, and I couldn't get it to play. Hopefully I'll be able to clean it up and get that working. Next is Blinks the Time Sweeper. Star Wars The Clone Wars, and Tetris Worlds. Brute Force. Driver 3, which basically doesn't have a back cover, and I already have a copy of this, so that's not a big deal. But it's damaged or dirty, and I couldn't get it to play, which, if I want to resell it, I gotta fix that. LA Rush, one of the racing games. Grand Theft Auto 3. Again, this is either dirty or damaged to the point where it would not play, so I'll have to hopefully clean that up. Namco Museum. This one comes with Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, a whole bunch of Pac-Man stuff, Galaxian and Pole Position 1 and 2. This one, again, damaged or dirty to the point where it wouldn't play, which kind of sucks because I would love to be able to play these. Mech Assault. Mech Assault Limited Edition, which did come with the extra disc, so now I do know that it does come with an extra disc, so I now have a complete Mech Assault Limited Edition, so that one goes off there. Another copy, this is Mech Assault 2, but not the Limited Edition. Splinter Cell. Halo. Everybody with an Xbox has to have a Halo. In fact, if you have two Xboxes, you have 2 copies of Halo. True Crime. Again, this disc was dirty or damaged to the point where it would not play. Torque, the Prehistoric Punk. American Chopper, which again is another racing type driving game. Need for Speed Most Wanted, again damaged or dirty to the point where it would not play. Need for Speed Underground 2, again damaged or dirty to the point where it wouldn't play. Now, admittedly, he probably played a lot of racing games, so those are going to be the worst off. 13, again damaged or dirty to the point where it wouldn't play. Another copy of Brute Force. Another copy of Star Wars: The Clone Wars with Tetris Worlds. Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. Prince of Persia: Warrior Within. Conquer Live and Reloaded. Now, it was weird because at first he didn't want to throw this one in, but eventually he did. But it's damaged or dirty to the point where it wouldn't play. So, I don't know what he was worried about. Blinks the Time Sweeper. Another copy. Time Slitters 2, without cover or anything. X-Men Legends. X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. Medal of Honor Frontline. Freedom Fighters. Again, this game was damaged or dirty to the point where it wouldn't play. And Need for Speed Underground. Another racing game, Toka Race Drivers 2, which comes with Colin McRae Rally 04, which is 2 games for the price of 1. SRS, Street Racing Syndicate. Another racing game, R Racing Evolution. Midtown Madness 3. Unfortunately, would really love to play this game, but it's damaged or dirty to the point where it wouldn't play. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, again, damaged or dirty to the point where it wouldn't play. Forza Motorsport. Tato Legends, which includes 29 games, Space Invaders, Zookeeper, Jungle Hunt, Bubble Bobble, Operation Wolf, Thunder Fox. What else is in here? Return of the Invaders, 2-Bit, the Ninja Kids, Operation Thunderbolt, Rastan. Great release if you're into your retro gaming. Pac-Man World 2. Blinks 2, Masters of Time and Space. Again, with the 2 damaged or dirty to play. Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller. Project Gotham Racing. Ford Racing 3. Another game that he wasn't going to include, the Dead or Alive Ultimate Edition, which includes Dead or Alive 1 and 2. Roadkill. Serious Sam. Enter the Matrix. Unreal 2. Scarface, the World is Yours. Capcom Classics Collection, which has Street Fighter II 1942, Ghouls and Ghosts, Ghosts and Goblins, Final Fight, among other games as well. Midway Arcade Treasures 2, which has Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, Gauntlet 2, Spy Hunter 2, Narc Primal Rage, Rampage World 2, Tour, and a whole bunch of others. Enclave, Doom 3, and then 3 of these Xbox game magazine DVDs things, and one that's dirty or damaged that wouldn't play, but it's not such a big deal. So there you have it, $110 for all of that, and I think I came away with a steal, even though a lot of this just doesn't work. Till next time, I'm Rob for more Dakka 101.